We were four guys that we were just a band who made it very, very big, that's all.
Thomas of Friends has been one of our childhood favorites. It is also recognizable to show how much this community has grown over the past years. With impressive real basis historic moments that captured through the series has made on wonderful details to their stories. The only mysterious thing about them is the music, which has quite the similarity noise of the Beatles, a once band that changed music forever. So join me through the list I discovered of the similarities between Towns of Friends and the Beatles music. Now, The Flying Kipper is one of the best episodes in the series, simply with the scenery and the music. The music has a slow built-up synth into an adventurous one. And I also can't forget about the mid part. It is honestly my favorite part. Now, this boy is also similar. It also has a slow built-up chord progression by using their Gibson J160E, which is honestly a good choice. This song is kinda boring, no offense, but it really is. The only special thing about this song is the mid part, which I will combine them together with a quite slow version Flying Kipper to match their speed. Take a good listen.
In the life of. So,
Have the mic on the piano quite low. There's just keeping it like maracas, you know. You know those old pianos.
2, 3, 4.
A Day in the Life is one of the most recognizable Beatles songs out there. But it's so hard to describe how much a masterpiece of this music is. But every masterpiece has a cheap copy, and Gone Fishing was one of them. Gone Fishing was simple, yet plain for a video. Not interesting as it looks, but at least it's decent. Let's compare them.
Sometimes it's nice to take some time out.
About a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
No need to hurry, just leave a sign to say.
Who knew that not only classic series have similarities, but also the CGI ones, which gives Streamlining an example. They both have same BPM pattern and does sound good when combined together. Let's take a listen.
I'll get a shape that makes him gay.
Go, Thomas, go.
I'll have the curves that I deserve.
Thomas, go.
I'll get the speed I really need.
Thomas, go.
Streamlining. Whoa, whoa.
In the place where I was born, no one cares.
I remember I saw a Twitter user post about this similarity between these two, but sadly I couldn't find the Twitter post anywhere. So if someone knew about him, please let me know since I highly wanted to respectfully credited him for finding it first. He was also the reason on why I made this video in the first place. But right, I'll simply showcase you the difference of Rules and Regulation and Yellow Submarine. Don't worry, it's easy to notice their difference.
Although sometimes you find it so hard, and the wrong way makes it
Rules and Regulation is such a boppin' and iconic music in Thomas and Friends. But there's just this part of the music, which sounds very familiar. This song is such an underrated bopping music, with mostly targeting about the rules that the trains must follow. To those Beatles fans out there, you might have already seen the similarities. But for those who still don't, then I will compare it for you.
In the town.
Whoa. Okay. I gotta stop there before getting copyrighted, unfortunately. I'll try to show a small sample of Yellow Submarine that is similar to Rules and Regulation.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all
So, our final list: Flying and Thomas Branchline theme. Now, as if you know these both songs, you will think that, hey, it really don't sound similar. And I get that. The only similar of these both songs are the notes, which I'll try to properly point out. I'm not really known for any music note and all, but I'll try to observe it with this image note. In the Thomas and Friends, the notes are kinda simple. You just gotta go that's the iconic notes of Thomas and Friends. While in Flying, it's kinda simple, also similar. It kinda goes like you can see the similarities between these two songs. I mean, one of them is missing the note to the other, but I mean, overall, they kinda sound similar. You get the idea. Sounds and looks the same, but only one note is missing. But overall, this is pretty similar. And yeah, that's mostly all of it. All you need are friends, all you need is love. The song isn't similar, but the titles are. Yes It Is, The Flying Kipper. Yes It Is was a failed rewrite song of This Boy, so it kinda had the similarity with The Flying Kipper. But it didn't work out, so I moved it into the honorable mentions. It's Great to Be an Engine, Octopus's Garden. I don't even know how to put it out or describe it about it, but I can feel or imagine it, it's similar. I'm not good at music or anything at all, but I know that it's similar, man. See, I can't describe it, but it's so similar. It is similar. Whew. And that is the end of the video. Haven't uploaded for a while because this video was a pain in the butt. I mean, honestly, it took me so long I can't even describe it all in just 1 minute. Like for example, me explaining how This Boy was a boring song. Yeah, that was me before like 5 months ago, but now I view myself, nah, I was wrong before. Please do not be offended in this video. I honestly understand, but this is just a theory, okay? It's just similarity, not a fact, okay? Every song has a similarity, and since I know Beatles and Taft music, I just wanted to point them out. In fact, it isn't just the Beatles. Some musics are also similar.
Thomas had lost the green engine. He was upset. our Loey.
We don't know if it was actually copied due to that Ringo himself was the narrator of the show. We can only tell that Mike O'Donnell was inspired to make music by them.
I hate to admit it, but I'd never even heard of the Railway series when I was growing up. It was more the Beatles inspired the music. I left Liverpool in 1969 and moved to London, where I met my wife, and she was working for all four Beatles. She ended up just working for Ringo when it all split up. I learned he was doing the narration for Thomas. I met a guy called Junior Campbell who lived down the same street as me. When this idea of doing the music for Thomas came about, I said to Junior, do you fancy getting involved in this? And he said, absolutely.
So now I'm just leaving this as a similarity, not a fact, okay? Well, that is all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe whenever you want to. No need to force you, cause it's your own decision. Wishing you all a happy, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.